Yeah, so Dad had a stroke, and we had to catch up as a family. Not had to, we wanted to catch up as a family.
Well, it was kind of like an emergency catch up, I think.
Definitely. So we're all here in Melbourne catching up, and won't go into too much of that detail unless you want to.
That's all right, yeah, share it.
But I don't want to miss the point too there, though, is that Dad had a stroke. We caught up as a family, and financially we're trying to sort out how we're going to make this work for us as a family, you know?
Yeah, because you had my mother, my brother, my grandmother living under the roof, and my father, who had the stroke, was the sole provider, basically. And so he had stroke and was told, well, lucky he survived for one, but then was told that he'll never work again. Sole provider of this household. So we had to have an emergency meeting. We all got together and we had a big discussion.
So part of that discussion is how do we make this work for us? You know, so what the point I was getting to, we might touch on that a bit more, but the point I was getting to is obviously we all have our plan A income. And then COVID hit not long after that as well, is what can we do in the background that we can supplement our plan A and to also help with that as well.
Yeah.
You know, so situations like that.
Setting up side hustles, you know.
Pretty much.
What I always encourage friends and family is like always try, like we have the time, you know. We have the time, but let's invest that time into something meaningful that will, you know, pay dividends or, you know, will just get us to where we always talk about where we want to be going, and, you know, to back up the talk of the ambition. A lot of us spend a lot of time watching Netflix or, you know, or doing some other time-consuming thing where you can still fit that in, but those times where you would just absolutely waste, reinvest that time back into, you know, a side hustle or, you know, an alternative to just having a 9-to-5.
Exactly. And so that part of the journey, and that sort of highlighted the reason why it was necessary to have something separate.
Yeah.
Because coming back to my purpose,
it was like a reality check.
It was a check for us as a family, you know, and as individuals too, to see how we could contribute and what value we could have for the family at that time too. So having that side, that highlighted a few things at the time too. So look, I'm in a bit of a journey at the moment, which I'm still going through at the moment, and pretty much we've spoken about that before. And so there is a bit of there is, but we've also spoken about what we can do as a family too for my brother-in-law and brother William and that too. And look, I just wanted to highlight at the moment, say for William as well, the fact that in that situation, how he stepped up with a lot of encouragement from all of us as a family and really stepped up and went out to work. So he's also 28 and hardly worked, but that's another story.